In her castle studio, Cinderella looked at her famous glass slippers in a display case. They represent a wonderful memory, she said to her mouse friends, but there are so many other kinds of magic. She unrolled a large sketchbook filled with dazzling dress designs. I'm going to host the Enchanted Fashion Show. The fairy godmother waved her wand, and invitations made of shimmering, folded light soared across the kingdom. They landed gently in the hands of princesses, fairies, and even the village children. Everyone was invited to attend or participate. My vision is to show that magic and beauty are for everyone, Cinderella announced to her helpers. It's about innovation, confidence, and a touch of unexpected charm. She wanted the show to celebrate unique styles from all over the kingdom. The mice, Jack and Gus, were in charge of the moonbeam silk, a fabric that glowed in the dark. But they accidentally mixed it with sunshine thread, which is always bright. The two magics fought, causing the fabric to flicker wildly, like a broken lantern. Instead of panicking, Cinderella had a brilliant idea. We'll make it a feature. She designed a gown with a special underskirt. When the model walked, the fabric would flicker, creating a stunning, twinkling effect, just like a sky full of shooting stars. Her stepsisters Anastasia and Drizella heard about the fashion show and offered to help. We've learned a lot about, well, not being mean, Drizella said. And we have good taste. Cinderella, believing in second chances, put them in charge of accessories. The fairy godmother was creating purses. She waved her wand at a pumpkin, but her magic was a little rusty. Instead of one elegant purse, she created 100 tiny, identical pumpkin-shaped coin purses. Oh, my goodness, she gasped. The animal friends sprang into action. The birds organized the tiny purses by attaching them to a long, beautiful ribbon, creating a stunning pumpkin garland belt. The mice used leftover fabric to make tiny capes for the castle's kittens, who would be the models for the petwear section. The day of the show arrived. The fairy godmother transformed the castle garden. The runway was a path of clear crystal that reflected the colors of whatever walked on it. It was surrounded by floating, magical flowers that bloomed on command. The music started, and the models began to walk. There were gowns made from woven rainbows, hats that sprouted gentle, glowing flowers, and suits that shifted colors to match the wearer's mood. The audience was mesmerized. Cinderella was to model her final, most magnificent gown, the Garden of Dreams, a dress covered in magically preserved, real flowers. But as she made her entrance, the heel of her shoe caught on the hem, tearing a large hole near the waist. A hush fell over the crowd, but Cinderella didn't panic. She remembered her days of fixing old dresses. She gracefully plucked a beautiful, glowing flower from her own hair and pinned it over the tear. It was a perfect, spontaneous fix that made the dress even more unique and beautiful. For the grand finale, Cinderella, Anastasia, and Drizella walked arm in arm down the runway. The audience erupted in applause, celebrating the spirit of teamwork and unity that the fashion show had inspired. My vision is to show that magic and beauty are for everyone, Cinderella announced to her helpers. It's about innovation, confidence, and a touch of unexpected charm. She wanted the show to celebrate unique styles from all over the kingdom. The Enchanted Fashion Show becomes an annual event, with Cinderella, her stepsisters, and the fairy godmother working together every year, proving that kindness and creativity are the most powerful magic of all.